There we go. Coming to Numbani. Doesn't say when, though. You know what? You know what'd be great on this banner here? It should be Lucio in concert. Coming to Numbani. And then right underneath here, they should put soon trademark. I'd love to see that.
Indeed. I just remember Blizzard. It's like, when's Overwatch coming back? Soon. That soon is now, though. Thankfully. And that being said, here comes SG1 there out of the gate. And once again, they have to deal with the Eccentric defense. So will Eccentric be able to do it again? Will they be able to hold on the first point of Numbani? We're going to find out very, very soon, Joro.
And we have a diva from the outset with Lewd here from Eccentric. Instant charge it from Hocz. He gets separated from the rest of the team, actually. But PunPu is leading the charge and bringing Mafu and Kyynel along with them to try and form some sort of group. But unfortunately, that early venture forward with Reinhardt has cost them dearly. And Hocz is only now just respawning. So I have to say, first blood on Numbani once again going to Eccentric.
Yeah, and you actually had sort of like two fights going at the same time. You had the fight that you just described that happened there, and then you had the cowboy duel on the left, and where Pluppie took out PunPu. So Pluppie striking first blood as McCree. And here comes SG1 again. It looks like they're not going to vary it up too much. They are coming up the left side for them, and here they come, Joe.
And here comes PunPu, this time with the rest of the team as well. Very, almost registering a lot of damage on Reinhardt there, but it looks like teammates able to finish the job, and this time they stick together, and as a team manage to gain control of that high ground. Lewd trying with Diva to fly around.
Nadir coming in on the flank, but actually gets bopped in the head by Reinhardt, knocked out in short order, and this might be what SG1 needs. Mafu is going to die, but Nadir's been so important to their defense, they might be able to push in on this very short. Look at PunPu. PunPu trying to take out the Diva, does take out Diva. Zarya with the pick on Lewd, and here comes SG1. I don't think, right now it's looking like Eccentric might not have their first point defense.
Oh, hang on a second, though, because once you revive, anything can happen. But Mercy, Burek's there, instantly getting taken out. And we have a regroup coming in from Eccentric, trying to defend the payload, but it's basically only Pluppie left. He goes down as well. And it looks like the first objective is going to be able to get taken. Lewd is not pushing in to try and stall for time on the Diva. And, that's going to be that. I think Mafu's coming in, going, hang on a second, guys. We haven't actually capped the point yet. There we go. And we're off the marks now for SG1, hitting the ground running there.
And the hot hand there was definitely PunPu. PunPu was on point as McCree, fanned the hammer, got multiple kills going in, just really being the backbone of the DPS for SG1 on that first step. But now Eccentric, they're going to have to defend the payload. They're not getting their good early defense that they've been doing in the series. But now we see PunPu going in again. Diva is going to get taken out. Mafu taking out Lewd. But here comes Nadir. Nadir on the defense, getting in on Zarya. And hymzi in some trouble. Mafu laying down the barrage is going to get taken out. And sort of a little bit of carnage on both sides here, but SG1 I think is going to get stopped there.
Once again, a really, really good mid-air hit from Pluppie there. As soon as Mafu used his ultimate, Pluppie was straight in there with another fantastic mid-air shot. Hocz taking out his counterpart Skipjack right now as they're desperately trying to move around the bend here with the escort. PunPu staying back with the payload there, and he does have High Noon available, so we're going to be looking out for that Deadeye, but it's not going to be coming just yet. He's too busy defending from this Diva, and he actually goes down there.
And Nadir, in the midst of all that, Nadir got a great flank, got a double kill, almost a triple kill, is on the cleanup right now of Lewd, and Eccentric going to push SG1 back and get things a little bit more in their favor here. So now this is sort of problematic for SG1. They had that great secondary push that their second push is really great, but now sort of Eccentric has recovered, and now they have to sort of back out again how they get through there.
Oh, and here comes High Noon. Deadeye going off, and it looks like, unfortunately, everyone is still alive from the opposing team. So not quite able to make that work is PunPu at the moment. Nadir coming in with the Death Blossom as well. And now we have the kills being registered on the board. He's going to take out PunPu as well. Going to go and grab those souls and sit right back up on top of the payload. And Eccentric, again, dominating the team fight right now. They're doing so well. They did wobble a bit, but we've seen them wobble on maps before and then come back and hold their position. It looks like Numbani might be more the same here.
And we're seeing right now, Pluppie is, we've been seeing these duels between Pluppie and Mafu, and Pluppie has really been winning this rather convincingly. He's been getting more mid-air shots on him and sort of just driving him back. That being said, and there's enough sort of attrition on the Eccentric side to let SG1 push up a little bit more here. So we're going to see Eccentric sort of regroup here, and I'm just going to note, Pluppie does have Barrage, and I would expect to see him use it any time now.
I'm kind of waiting for him to find a good opportunity. I have to say, they're doing a great job of keeping themselves spread out so that Barrage is limited use. PunPu at the moment trying to find a word in edge rates. Here comes the barrage, but Pluppie gets taken down from behind there, so not able to use it from a close range. Taking a look at the battle up front, it looks like Lewd at the moment out of the Diva suit, but I think still successfully taking out McCree there. So that's not bad at all. Mafu now trying to rain some damage on Skipjack, but Lewd and Likely are both in support.
So Mafu just sort of did the suicide barrage, taking out Skipjack, as you just mentioned, but losing barrage and dying himself in the process. And that's this is sort of ending in somewhat of a stalemate, although there's a little bit of extra push coming from SG1, but not as much as they would have liked. I'd chalk that up to sort of a net gain for Eccentric, because this is more of a stall than anything else. Yeah,
exactly. There we go. Self-destruct there, and actually a little bit of a taunt from the Diva there. Whenever Diva comes out and says, "Are you even trying?" It just makes me cringe a little bit inside.
So Skipjack has been holding Earth Shatter for quite a while here. I'm curious to see if we're going to see it in the next fight. He is looking for the opportunity. But Fire Strike is going to go out. Here comes SG1. SG1 pushing stuff back. Reinhardt v Reinhardt action. Oh, both Reinhardts charging into each other. Earth Shatter is wasted. It gets nullified by Hocz' shield. And that's a great setup now for SG1 if they can take advantage.
Nadir, what an excellent opportunity for a Death Blossom there. I think he only manages to take out 2. I believe he took out Zappis, and then I forget who the second player was, but basically right on top of the payload, doing a fantastic job just now.
Yeah, and Death Blossom came up mid-fight. He did not have to start out that defense, but it definitely helped clear the way for SG1 and let them sort of, or for Eccentric rather, and let them sort of set the tempo here. And again, SG1 finding time slipping away from them. Only a minute and a half left, Joro. SG1 needs to make something happen soon.
Yeah, this is going to be very, very difficult for them to continue to hold on Numbani if they can't at least complete the map and set a time here. They urgently need to do this because they are on match point right now. Eccentric have just been so good in this King of the Watch match so far. They're hoping to win this right here, right now, and go on, I believe, to face Team Envy next week. So the winner, of course, not only the cash prize, they are invited back to play against the next King of the Watch as well. That's what these guys are playing for right now. As the Mercy Ult pops out now for Eccentric as they continue to try and hold at this checkpoint.
Yeah. That's a little bit strange. Both teams sort of used the ult on each other. We had the Earthshatter and the Graviton Surge go down. Not to a whole lot of use. And again, this is sort of stalling out, which is in favor of Eccentric. Pluppie now with the barrage charged back up. He's looking for the flank. He wants to get another big barrage in. He has Mercy and Lucio sights. The entire support, and he just crunches Lucio. And here comes Pluppie. Pluppie. Barrage is going to be out any second here.
Weapon was going to be there, to be honest. He's actually going to be regrouping and moving behind. It looks like he is getting hunted down by hymzi, but once again, a rocket square to the face is going to be taking care of that. Pluppie is absolutely on fire right now. Mid-air hit against the healer as well, not quite taking him out, and Mafu seems to be the next hero in his sights, forcing the res. Pluppie is everywhere at once.
Yeah, Pluppie again, taking out Mafu again, and just really on point right now, and suddenly SG1 in a lot of trouble. Too many ults are up for Eccentric. Here comes the Death Blossom. Lewd also helping cleaning stuff up. Hocz goes down to the Earth Shatter. So Eccentric just blowing every ult at the end and slamming the door shut on SG1.
That was so good. And I don't... Okay, so play of the game doesn't go to Pluppie, but I tell you what, I feel like Pluppie is hands down my MVP on Numbani. He was everywhere, and in the last 2 or 3 minutes of that game, Pluppie was taking everybody out, left, right, and center. The amount of damage he was dealing was absolutely absurd.
One is running as frequently than preferring to run more Zenyatta. I do think, from what I've seen of beta gameplay thus far, and just puzzles coming back, I think Mercy Lucio is still a great 1-2 punch that still might be comp standard for a while.
Yeah, it's very difficult to see that. I mean, these kind of combinations were really popular, of course, in the first half of the beta as well, and I really don't see that changing anytime soon. Even with the changes to the gameplay, Mercy Lucio is just so strong. It's like when you're not 100% certain what you're going to be doing and you need to fall back on something, it's just such a staple of your composition now. As Eccentric move out, we'll see if they can take this as at their first attempt, because it took SG1 2 attempts to go ahead and grab the payload to begin with.
Skipjack went in a little bit too ham and was quickly taken out by PunPu. PunPu again, bringing people down, got the double kill quickly, has Lewd in his sights. He is in hot pursuit. Lucio's speed boost is out, and Lewd is sprinting out as 76 saying, you know what, we're just going to regroup this and wait back there. So you know, a good early defense coming up from SG1, but Eccentric has a lot of time to push this and push into the next point, Joe.
What I really like about this as well, guys, if you think about it, when you saw Eccentric defend, for example, people were going, ooh, I don't know about this. It looks like Eccentric is just going to absolutely roll face here. Well, SG1 have done exactly the same on defense themselves, so it's really gone to prove that there isn't really that much in terms of a golfing skill between these two teams. Actually, they're both incredibly solid gameplay, and once again, defense seems to be the name of the game here. I feel like that's the biggest difference between now and the European scene in Overwatch 1, where it was constantly, hey, can we cap this map in 3.5 minutes and beat their time of 3 minutes 45 seconds? That isn't the name of the game anymore, is it?
Yeah. And we just saw Nadir with a great 2 kills to open up that gameplay, and Pluppie now with the cleanup gets the midair on Mafu and is pushing very deep in, rocking McCree's world, almost taking out 3 well-placed rockets. So Pluppie now very deep in, making all sorts of space. I know people love saying space created, Duro, but space created right now for Eccentric.
Yeah, Pluppie is so far ahead. I'm not even certain he realizes that the objective is absolutely nowhere close right now. He's doing a fantastic job, and we're keeping an eye out on Nadir as well to see because if Nadir, frankly, can go ahead and disrupt the way he's been doing so far, especially on offense, then his team's going to have such an easy time being able to push this to the next checkpoint, because the teams are just constantly going to be looking up for Nadir. But right now, I'm not really sure about the whole full frontal approach.
PunPu with 2 great fan hammer kills is taken out by Likely in the end, but definitely working to keep SG1 in this. PunPu has been a really big force in this early on, Joe. And Pluppie getting taken out. I think he lingered a little bit long there.
Well, yeah, I mean, he was basically right on top of the payload when he unleashed that, right? So it wasn't exactly a difficult target, sort of high up in the sky. About 4 people sort of turned on it at once, and as a result, it wasn't the best ultimate in the world. But, you know, that said, the payload is still moving forward, and this is still a very threatening situation for SG1.
Yep. I'm going to note here, we do have Mafu right now sitting with his ultimate. SG1 Mafu is probably going to be looking for a barrage sooner rather than later. Lucio always going to come down. SG1 take the offensive, wanting to make the most out of that sound barrier. Here comes Mafu going on to the barrage, not missing it yet. We see Nadir coming in with the Death Blossom in the back. Doesn't get as much as he wants. Pluppie taking out PunPu, Mafu taking out Nadir. Both teams brawling, barrage still in the wings. And just turning into a brawl here, Jura.
You know, I think the strategy here is possibly to try and keep those ults for potentially serious situations. Here comes Mafu with the combination. Oh no! And he gets taken out just, unfortunately, as hymzi's Graviton Surge basically ends, and he wasn't able to get the damage done from his ult. Is that going to be costly for SG1? Is that going to cost them the entire series here?
It very well might. They have to just surge the point right now. If they don't get on top of the point, it's GG. It's almost here. It's at the checkpoint. That's it. Eccentric takes it. Just sort of Eccentric's experience coming into the match, paying dividends, giving them a little bit better gambits on offense, a little bit better setups on defense, and they were able just sort of to have things go in their favor most of the time. And Pluppie, man, Pluppie getting play the game, I think, like 3 out of 5 of these games.
Those emotes look so sick, though. I love watching Pluppie's intro when he gets that play of the game. It just looks so absolutely balling. I really like it. And that does mean, oh, we don't even get the chance to ask our players